black beans, Dexies, uppers, pep pills, and Addies. These are all street names for the commonly used drugs Adderall, Concerta, and Vyvanse. I'm Kirsten Albright. I'm a senior nursing student at Piedmont College, and I'm here to speak to you today about these widely used amphetamines. Many people are prescribed these amphetamines. That is indeed true. However, when used incorrectly or when abused, they can become deadly. I began working in healthcare in 2015, and since I have seen a plethora of ER visits linked to overdose on these amphetamines. People do not realize the strength of the amphetamines, therefore they keep on taking them. Today, I'd like to share with you how these stimulants are being abused, what can happen to a user's body when they are abused, and how we as college students and a college population can forego the use of amphetamines and overcome these overdoses. To begin, we will discuss the ways in which these drugs are being abused. First off, a person must be prescribed this drug in order to take it and obtain it. Therefore, we see that people who are prescribed the drug are selling it for cash. When a person finds out they can sell it for cash, they continue selling it in order to make more money. These days, people are using it to maintain their energy while studying. However, they are also using it to maintain their energy while nights out of social partying and drinking. When mixed with alcohol, a downer, amphetamines, uppers, it causes a stimulus reaction within the body, and the body sort of freaks out per se and does not know how to break these items down. This becomes hazardous to the body. The normal dosage of these stimulants is different for all varieties of people. A girl who is 90 pounds may be taking 0.5 milligrams of Adderall. However, one who is 200 pounds may require 10 milligrams of Adderall. If the 10 milligrams are sold to the 90-pound girl, this is a large dose for her body weight. This can also become very hazardous to her body and her health. More evidence in abuse of these drugs is seen in the fact that they have been listed as a Schedule II drug. This means these drugs are harder to obtain from doctors legally because they are more addictive and they are more potent and they are being easily abused and misused. Now that we know how they are being abused, let's discuss the ways that they are hazardous on our bodies. Again, it is when they are improperly used that they become hazardous. By improper, I mean when mixed with alcohol or when overused or when the dosage is not correct for your body weight. Acute symptoms of these misuse are those symptoms that are short-term and are immediate and need attention right then and there. These symptoms that are linked with the overuse and abuse of amphetamines include heart palpitations, hallucinations, tremors, and even sleeplessness. These symptoms are followed by fatigue and GI symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Long-term health hazards are those hazards that are seen over a long period of time, especially seen when misuse takes place for a long period of time. These side effects include depression, hypertension, irregular heartbeat, and heart disease. Although learning about how these amphetamines are misused and abused and the health hazards that are seen within the body, now we're going to discuss how we as college students can forego the amphetamines and overcome these symptoms that are seen in the overuse of amphetamines. It's important to find healthy ways to stay focused while studying. That is true. First, a good way to remain energized and motivated is to change up the location in which you are studying. If you always study at your desk, your brain will cease to become stimulated. Therefore, you should change up locations. It doesn't have to be from library to coffee shop. It can be from living room to kitchen to bedroom. Any change in location stimulates the brain and requires it to think new thoughts. Another tip to avoid studying burnout, is that breaks are important. According to SEMA.edu, a person should study for no more than 40 to 90 minutes at a time. In between these times, you should take 10-minute breaks, at least 10-minute breaks. And during these breaks, you should do something that stimulates the body, such as play with your dog, exercise, drink lots of water, anything to keep your mind going. The last tip is to eat healthy snacks. Avoid fatty foods, those comforting foods that we love to eat while we're studying. Instead, eat foods such as apples, bananas, and oranges, or vegetables that all can stimulate the mind and provide energy for the body to avoid study burnout. To wrap this up, this has been a lot of information given to you at once. We've discussed the ways that amphetamines are being abused daily. We've discussed the health hazards, short-term and long-term, on the body. And we've discussed ways to overcome this abuse, as we as college students will have another long night of inevitable studying. Many people do not realize how often amphetamines are used and how incorrectly they are used, and the health hazards that can be linked to their overuse. I hope that you have learned some new information today so that we can increase our knowledge on amphetamine use and decrease the use in our college population. Stay safe and take care of yourself and your body next time you have an inevitable night of long time studying. Thank you.